You will be my greatest portrait, Max. Oh, Max. Max. Oh, that's great. So wise, yet so innocent. Okay. Now this looks good. Maybe a few more close-ups. You're the winner, Max. I choose you. Your portrait. Stay still! Most models are cynical. They lose that naivete. However, some Blackwell students carry their hope and optimism with them like an aura. And those lucky few become my models. My subjects. Oh, Max! You fucked up my shot! But please don't worry. We have all the time in the world. For now, this angle highlights your purity. See, the slightly unconscious model is often the most open and honest. No vanity or posing, just pure expression. Maybe a new dose will calm you down. Like you, Max, I am a camera. And like some cultures believe, I'm going to use my camera to capture your soul. Now take a break. I need to deal with Nathan first. Don't worry. Our session is just getting started. Okay. Now, let's see how these shots came out. I can see why your instant camera is so appealing. You don't need a computer to print your work out. Don't beg. Never beg. I hate that. Anyway, let's enjoy our final moment before I have to end our memorable session with your death. They wake up here. I capture their fear. Then put them back to sleep. And they become pure again. You understand, Max? Chloe. Right. Yeah, I'm sorry that Nathan killed her in self-defense. But she had a troubled history like most Arcadia Bay dropouts. Nobody will be surprised. Or care. Don't move! All those chemicals are hard to get and expensive, Max. I don't have a trust fund. And Blackwell doesn't pay shit. That was Nathan's role. Nice. Oh, good. Oh, those eyes. Max, please do not move so much. I need you posed and framed my way. That's a wrap. In the 90s, we would celebrate a magazine session with Cristal and cocaine. Now it's kombucha and vitamin C. Shit, there are barely magazines anymore. I miss the 90s. It was my time. My moment. It's just too bad you're so goddamn nosy, Max. But this room is under 24/7 surveillance, so all I had to do was text you from Nathan's phone. And you fell right into my hands. I'm getting some spectacular images here, Max. Yes, Victoria would kill to be in your place, but she doesn't understand our connection. It meant a lot to me that you were here, Max. And that the last image you'll ever see is actually your own, through my vision. Now that is a gift. Spoiled slut actually tried to blackmail me into picking her photo for the Everyday Heroes contest. Though I promise, people will care when you die tonight, Max. I wasn't lying when I said you have a gift. You're trying too hard. I know you're scared. You all have the same doe-eyed look when you wake up here. Replaced by fear as you realize what's about to happen. Oh, Max. I'm so glad you asked that question. Simply put, I'm obsessed with the idea of capturing that moment innocence evolves into corruption. That shift from black to white to gray and beyond. Remember my #1 rule. Always take the shot. Oh, Christ. Look at that perfect face. Hold that stare there! Now don't move or this will hurt much. But he had an eye for shadows and an eye for a whole lot more, as his elite family will find out. along with Arcadia Bay. So wise, yet so innocent. You just don't listen, do you? In fact, you never did hear much in my class. If you had, you might have seen all this coming. But I love the purity of your own image. Not like Rachel, who was always looking in the wrong places. Poor Rachel. Wait. Let me try this angle. God damn, you are a fighter, though. I've had my eye on you, and I've noticed that you've been more fearless this week than maybe your whole life. Like you were able to save Kate Marsh. Somehow. There's a reason I came to this hick tourist trap town. To find perfect innocence. Stupid bitch! You really should have focused on schoolwork, not private detecting with your little friend. I knew you were special the second I saw your first selfie. Yes, I still hate that word. Much better. Thanks, Max. If only Nathan could see this setup. He tried so hard. But you can't just throw a few subjects around and expect a cohesive style or theme. It's too bad. I'm the only one who can frame you. I'm in charge here. Nice class selfie. What a waste of talent. This one is out of focus, but that's my fault, Max. Don't be stupid, Max. I told him what he needed to hear. In return, I had access to the Prescott fortune. Who do you think paid for this glorious darkroom and equipment? How else could I get all these hip new drugs for my subjects? I became a sort of father figure for Nathan. It happens often in teacher-student relationships. It was kind of touching for a while. You're wrong again. He was genuinely talented, and his father is a serious asshole, as you might know. What a waste of talent. This shot is terrible, Max. You can do so much better. Too bad you already made a convincing argument against Nathan in the principal's office. Thank you so much for setting him up for me. Oh. Rachel Amber. That's the real tragedy. Nathan thought he could be an artist like me. Instead, the dumbass gave her an overdose. What a waste of talent. Look at that shot, Max. You can do so much better. They're fucking together in heaven right now. Is that what you want to hear? You might as well savor it, considering it's the last you'll hear. Oh. That struck a nerve. Your face changed color. Beautiful. Right. Thanks for reminding me. There's nothing more innocent than a teenager's diary. Thanks for reminding me. There's nothing more innocent than a teenager's diary. Man, I would love to share this with the world. Then why did you blame David Madsen for stalking Kate? Of course he was the only person who was about to find out the truth. Irony. Right. Thanks for reminding me. There's nothing more innocent than a teenager's diary. Oh, look. Here's the last selfie you took in my class. Never listening. As always, I prefer the term manipulated. Like with an image. Nathan's was easy to twist around. She'll certainly outlive you. Who knows? Maybe I'll pay Kate a visit soon and test her faith again. Unlike pure sweet Kate Marsh, I don't believe in that bullshit. She could have been my masterpiece. The world is what an artist makes it. And my muse, au contraire, Max. I'm so sane that nobody knows what's happening to you right now. When you told the principal that I made Kate cry, I thought you almost had me. It's good our esteemed Principal Wells is like most administrators. A closet drunk. Oh, I see. You and your friends almost beat Nathan to death. See, we're not so different. Now look at this one. Total gallery bait. I'm sick? Do you look at the world? Your school? Your friends? Fuck that! I only see the beauty of youth, of dreams before they become regrets. Oh, now this one. This is purity personified. Which makes me sad, Max. I will miss her. Kate had such a strong spirit. It was very, Satisfying to break it down. What a waste of talent. Look at that shot, Max. You can do so much better.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation.
Max, I would love to talk shop, but I really need to go over these pictures, especially while they're fresh in my mind. I think our session was a career high for me. How can I not read it now? Schoolgirl prose is so naive. I bet you even have a crush on a certain art teacher. Oh, look at these selfies.
You killed Chloe. You murdered my best friend.
Don't judge people, Max. But that's why Nathan never should have been at Blackwell. I don't have time to tell you everything. But she was special. A human chameleon, so many visual possibilities. We had a real connection. She had a loaded weapon. This was clearly self-defense, but that's what happens when you play with guns. Or try to fuck with me. It's better when they don't know. Like pure, sweet Kate. Dead and buried. After what he did to Rachel, I knew I couldn't keep him as a protege for much longer. Now the police will never find his body. Do you finally get it now, Max? I can't compromise my vision with amateurs. Your eyes are so wide, so lost. Beautiful. I do know that the Prescotts are going to have a major scandal when the town finds out what their elite son has been doing for homework. Let's be honest. She was doing the classic bad boy thing. She was over Frank before it began. He just didn't know. As you can see, Sleeping Beauty here is too harsh for my gentle lens. I'm sorry, Max. That was not cool. Max, I wish you could see yourself now. Why? Why? Start listening to me, you dumb cunt. Oh, now this is art. Don't worry. Nobody's going to read it. Thanks for reminding me. There's nothing more innocent than a teenager's diary. Oh, look at your selfies. God, I wish you had been around back in my day. That's the first time one of my models down here has asked me that. Of course you would. But I love that the last thing you'll ever see is yourself through my camera eye. Too perfect. I'm going to make you live forever in my photographs. That's all that will be left of Maxine Caulfield. They won't even find your bag. I do love your spirit, Max, but you brought yourself here. By your own choice. Anyway, I like my models to be seen and not heard. So I have to make sure there's nothing left behind of you. Oh, I see. You're good because you stopped your friend from beating Nathan up. Nice try, Max. My dreams ended a long time ago. But I've made my peace. Now, I focus on carving my own private art niche. Anyway, Rachel is dead. But no tears. Los Angeles would have killed her anyway, so look at this as a favor. And don't get me started on your late partner. I had enough of those faux punk sluts in my Seattle days. Rachel was in love with me. That's not my ego. Just look at our sessions. Not that I'll let you. Nobody loved having their picture taken more. I helped Nathan realize his vision. So few people get that chance, especially since you've grown up so much this week. There's something weird going on with you. Die, fucking hillbilly! At least, that's the last lecture you'll ever have to hear from me. How? How did you know that? David Madsen! Of course. Well, this is what you get for playing cop. A real bullet. Now, you're thinking like a real photographer. And I don't want your last memory to be bad lighting. What's going on with you, Max? Stop this! Shh, 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 shh. Quiet. Quiet, Max. Hey, your nose is bleeding. Probably gave you too big a dose. Sorry about that, Max. But considering you're about to die, a nosebleed is a first world problem. Don't be stupid, okay? She's exactly where she deserves to be. Oh, you got me, Max. How can I deny that face? I almost don't believe that, but I think you've finally learned from me.
Time to shut the fuck up, okay? You shouldn't be on his side, Max!
Let's try this one last time. Good answer. Good answer. Your iris, that dilation like a shutter. The pictures you're taking of me now. Too bad you pissed away your gift. You could have won the contest, but you destroyed your own beautiful photograph. What a waste. You see what happens when you get in over your head, Max? You end up making an asshole out of yourself. Oh, Christ! David Madsen, you are one stupid son of a bitch. So don't blame me.
I said shut up! Shut up!
Jesus. It's like you're back in my class. You're still spacing out. It might be cool if you took one of your patented selfies now. The transformation between the old Max and the new Max. Anyway, answer my question, please. You should have stuck to harassing students. I promise. This final dose won't hurt. Bet you've killed lots of people, huh? Women, children.
You sick fucker!
Still, ugly bitch actually tried to blackmail me. So we're better off now. Except when Nathan gets the blame. Let's face it. The poor kid is a fucking psycho.
No gun, no balls.
Sorry, I burned all your stuff. I got a little carried away. You know, I always believed in your vision. Whoa! Did you see how crazy it is outside? Like I said, something weird.
You are not going to stop me! I'm the expert down here, redneck!
And a teenager and a hillbilly busted your ass.
Even at the end, you're still a dreamer, Max. That's a nice trait. Good. I always hated that fascist fuck. Everybody at Blackwell did, right, Max? Of course. I don't want you to be uncomfortable. If you want something, just ask. Okay? Miss Caulfield, I asked you a question. Answer! Or get hurt. There's that fear. Oh, Max, it's an honor working with you on these final sessions. I hope these images will be appreciated for what they truly capture. The loss of youth. Jesus! David Madsen! He's out cold. Okay. I always hated that mustache. You hated him too, Max. At least, that's the last lecture you'll ever have to hear from me. Please understand, Max. The only place I can be my selfie is in the dark room. Max, I miss those days when you looked at me in class with those wide eyes. I want to be your professor again. I can teach you so much. You have the same qualities that I loved in Rachel Amber, but not Max. I think you'd be perfect for my new photo series on retro grunge. I see you, Max Caulfield.
Don't try to hide, Max! Get over here! Let me capture you!
Look into the lens, Max. Turn right. Now left. Show me the love and the hate. Max! Remember what John Lennon said. Happiness is a warm gun. I hope you're happy that I'm dead. Max! Max! I want to share my gift with you. Don't you dare run away. Now that Chloe is dead, you won't be distracted in class anymore. Hey, Max! And yes, I insist on calling you Maxine. Forever. Max. Max. I want to share my gift with you. I don't trust men without goatees. We are going to be so happy together in the dark. Just make sure you stay pure. I won't like it if you get dirty like Rachel or Chloe. Max. Rachel not only gave great headshots, she gave great head. especially after I dug her body up to be with her one final time. Why are you looking at me like that? Call me Mark. We need to play catch-up on all the time we've wasted. Chloe can never appreciate you the way I will. Maxine, I just wanted to know if you'd like to spend the rest of your life in my darkroom. Your purity inspires me so much, and we could be so happy together. Who needs selfies when I can give you portraiture?
Max! You used to be so pure, so innocent. Now, you have to die.
Of course, Max. I can capture you over and over. You can be my model for life and death.
Max!
Come back in the dark room. I know you're dying for it.
I realize now you'll never be an artist, much less a photographer.
Come here, Max. Class is dismissed.
I can't believe you let that hillbilly murder me in cold blood.
Yes, you will be posing. For me. There's so many angles I want to expose you with to the world.
Oh, Max!
I hope you don't mind needles or duct tape. Max, since Kate isn't around anymore, I need a volunteer for the dark room. Max? Oh, Christ, I know. And she never shuts up, does she?
Come over here, young Max.
Max, I think everyone at Blackwell is over Max. Let's prove it. Rachel. Rachel Amber. Just like her last name, I can finally see right through her skin and feel that cold, rotting flesh. If only you could have seen Rachel, my blood-spattered angel.
After everything I did for you, and you accuse me of making our sweet, naive Kate Marsh cry. Art is supposed to make you cry. And you will.
Miss Caulfield. Max?
What happened to your spark, Max? I thought I could be your professor. For life.
Especially since there's nobody left in your life. I love you too, Max.